Hello and welcome back to Delilah's Spiritual Spot. I'm Delilah Rose, coming with your daily angel messages or spirit messages for Tuesday, the 12th of July. Now, this is for all signs, so please take it as it resonates. I will be drawing some tarot, so some romance angels, so we get a full picture of the vibe in terms of money, career, and love. We have yellow. So flexibility, adaptability, and personal power. This has to do with our solar plexus chakra. So your gut instinct. I like that it comes into personal power, and I want you to use um, that seated intuition of our gut to to come up with some solutions. And I think that's what this flexibility and adaptability is. Maybe things are not going as well as you would want them to, or you're just going through a difficult time right now. I think not to be so rigid um, will help you out tremendously. So let's go here, and I'm going to draw some tarot cards out. So we have the Two of Cups. So, the Two of Cups can be relationships or partnerships and being flexible in that area here. We have the Strength card. So, some internal strength is needed at this time. I'm not reading reversals. So, you have the Ten of Wands here. I'm sorry, that's the Ten of Cups. So, you have the Ten of Cups there. You have the Emperor. You have the Three of Wands. The bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I am going to need some clarification here. So let me grab another deck. I'm just going to grab my Light Seers deck because I want some clarification on some of the cards. My hands are really small, guys, so that's why you see me struggle with the shuffle. So let's see here. Let's see. I want to clarify that Two of Cups, and we have the Lovers. So this is definitely going through some relationship or partnership issues. We have the Page of Wands clarifying that Strength card. We have the Knight of Cups clarifying that Ten of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords clarifying the Emperor, and we have the Six of Wands clarifying that Three of Wands. And then at the bottom of this deck, we have the Two of Wands. So let's put everything in view here. So I could read this two ways here. So I might not need the romance angel cards. I might just do it at towards the end here. Many of us are thinking about partnerships, right? Some of us are thinking about leaving this partnership because we do have that Two of Wands, seeking something else. A lot of us are going to get the Wheel of Fortune smiling on our relationships and partnerships. We have the Two of Cups clarified here by the Lover's card. So many of you are going through a difficult time in your relationship. It can be tied into money, but mostly it's tied into direction, right? I think you two are headed into different directions. Maybe one person wants to move, one person wants to stay. It's getting on that same page. The biggest thing you can do is to communicate with your partner, and hopefully you can get on the same page. But unfortunately, for some of you, it's going to have some difficulty. Decide now what you're flexible on. Maybe where you move, maybe timing you could be flexible on. Decide now what you can and cannot adapt to. That's going to be very important. There's no need to um, muddy the waters, right? Speak your truth, know your truth. You have the Page of Wands clarifying that Strength card. And I think for many of you, you're going to need that internal strength because this can be a new beginning, right? A new adventure, a new way of thinking and learning. But it's a solo act for many of you. That Page of Wands is kind of, I am learning, I am adapting and figuring things out by myself. If you're truly in a partnership, you have to invite that other person to the conversation And so this is going to take a lot of internalizing for you. You have the strength to move forward in your life, and um, whether you choose to, or whether you can work it out with your partner because it's a two-way street, or whether you choose to move on. So it's going to take some internalizing and some internal strength, but you have the strength to move forward. I think for many of you, it's going to be a positive thing. I think some of you are with the right type of partner, that Knight of Cups, who, can. Sometimes there's always one partner a little bit flexible than the other, and I think that that for you, your partner is gonna bend towards you, right? Because I am reading for the person listening to this. Um, I think you can have happiness. I think your partner is willing to meet you halfway, but make sure that you are taking their feelings into account. And this is all about a balance, right? About a balance between the two of you. That's how the relationship dance. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, but it's that balance of taking care of each other when you both want to do things. As we get to the end, again, with the Emperor card here is what I told you in the beginning. Like, you have the strength and the capability to make these decisions, and you can survive on your own if that's what you choose. Um, the Knight of Swords says to chase that dream, to go after what it is you want, but don't be cruel about it. Again, try to bring your partner into the fold in terms of what you want to accomplish and do. Finally, you're going to have victory. But for many of you, again, it's moving on. What is your flexibility? What can you bend on? What can you compromise on? Make the choice now, because whatever's happening for you is going to happen fairly quickly, or you want to make this decision fairly quickly, and it's weighing on your mind. You have that Two of Wands that's seeking something else, something better. The globe is there along with a van, like you just want to get out there. And right behind that card is the Five of Swords, and that's that mental struggle that you're going in. So you have that I want to go thing. Just make sure your partner's on that same page. You're going to be victorious. You literally have the Six of Wands here, but again, it's clarifying that three. So those of you who choose to leave solo, you will be victorious. And those of you who are able to compromise and adapt with your significant other, um, that's going to have victory as well. I'm sorry. I have the fan on and my own hair is blowing. I want to give you some parting cards. I like this Wheel of Fortune again because you are dictating what it is you want, what it is you're going to go for. Actually, what I'm going to end with is I'm going to throw some charms. All right, let's do a little bit of charm casting. I really haven't done that on this channel. So let's throw some charms out there. Right. So diligent hard work. This is something that you've been thinking about or working towards, because we have that worker bee. There are things that are hidden from sight. So there are things you don't know, right? So I don't think your partner is truly being honest, or you're not truly being honest about what it is you want to do with your life here. That that wanting to move is being dictated by spirit. Like, your spirit is unsettled here, and this is where that Five of Swords comes, and this is why you want to change the scenery. We have the Egyptian Sphinx there. Let's get hard. Let's get hard. It's gonna get hard, right? Sometimes it gets hard before it gets better, and that's okay, because the lessons that are the toughest is the ones that are the best. Like, the people we fight for are end up being, and who fight for us and ends up being the perfect, or not the perfect, because nothing's perfect, but the right situation for us. You have the Ace of Hearts here. I don't know if you can see that because my light is in the way. Let's come a little closer. So, camera, come on, focus, camera. There we go, a little bit better. So the Ace of Hearts here, so it's the beginning of love for yourself and love for others. But you have to, I think you're being forced to follow this dream of yours. And again, I don't think it's something you can resist. It's going to bring you, it's going to be tough with money, right? We have the diamond backwards. The diamond can mean commitment, it can mean finances. Uh, if things are not tough with money now, this move may tax you, and this is why your partner is being a little bit afraid of what it is you have planning, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be successful. It will be. You got to be in it for the long haul. You have the you have the slipper here, and again, this is you trying to get a move on, trying to get things going and march forward. So this is your reading and your vibe for June 12th. And I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.